What is up, everybody? That is my official opening. Is what's up, everybody? As I say it all the time. Anyways, Ted here with Bodies and Wicks, and over the last couple of days, I have been doing some quick TA with a couple different assets in the crypto class, and I just wanted to do a quick run through of all of them, and then I'm going to do a couple more probably today, and see where we're at. But yeah, the run through today should be pretty cool because a lot of good things did happen, and a lot of the things I put out there did come true. So I'm not just over here BSing everybody, trying to make a fool out of myself. It's actually working. So first, what I want to say is, I am a smart money theorist, institutional trader, whatever you want to call them. I am not anywhere close to what you would think as retail. If you're a retail theorist and you want to do retail and that's all you want to do is retail, you can go ahead and change it. If you want to know about smart money theory, you can stay here. Smart money theory does not believe that you should be trading off trend lines, does not believe that channels exist, does not believe in any kind of geometry, or you should be trading off of geometry like triangles or flags or pennants or any of that crap. Also no harmonics. All this stuff is just to distract you, right? Like if you take retail theory and you turn it upside down, that's what smart money is. Smart money is pretty much the exact opposite of retail theory. So everything that you've been taught, you've been taught a lie. Everything in smart money theory is basically, we know it's an algorithm. And we know that price looks for two things. It looks for liquidity and it looks for balance. And those are the two things that it looks for. And that's basically about it. And so that's what you look for in the price charts, is you look for where liquidity would be lying. And if the chart is balanced, if it's not, where is it going to balance itself out before it goes to the liquidity? Or it could be going to liquidity to balance itself out. Yada, yada, yada. That kind of stuff. That's what smart money is. So I guess we'll go ahead and start off. Let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin since we have been doing this. Go ahead and transfer over to the Bitcoin charts. Well, before I could do that, I guess I could start playing some music for us, huh? Something's been going on with the audio lately. I don't know what has been going on, but I've been trying to set this thing up so we can get some good audio. Oh, maybe I got it going now. Hopefully that's not too loud. I can't really tell. Even though I have headphones on that's supposed to come through my headphones, it doesn't really come through my headphones. So I hope that's loud enough for you guys. But alright, so again, switching over to Bitcoin. Here we go. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take myself out of the way so I don't distract you guys from anything. So there we go. So whenever we were doing this, we had already hit the bottom, right? And I'm on the hour. So what I was talking about the day before it even happened, is I was talking about possibly coming down here, something like that. But then yesterday, it hit the gap that I thought it was going to hit, that I didn't mention during the video the first time. And this is where I thought it was going to go the entire time. And it did. And it came back out and left another fair value gap, came back up. And it looks like it also... Yep, it looks like it also stopped at another fair value gap up here. I don't know if you can see it. Because I think yesterday it was just going up, right? Whenever I was doing this video. No, it couldn't have been, because that was overnight. I think I did this yesterday. probably somewhere around this time. So I must have not even noticed it, but there was, looks like, somewhat of, oh, actually, I don't know. That looks balanced. Oh, that didn't mean for that to happen, but whatever. No, there is a little bit of one right there. So it goes from here to here, cuts through it. As you can see, enters it, and then boom, goes down, touches it, comes back up a little bit, goes back down, goes straight through it, comes back up, and then comes right through it again. Here comes another one, and then whoosh. As you can see, this fair value gap has kind of pushed this Bitcoin went around, especially since it pushed it up into it, came back down, created low level liquidity. All right, which means people think that this is now an area of support. So if it gets back down near it, people would start buying. But smart money knows that people wouldn't, or smart money knows people would start buying. So what do? They run right through it, take everybody out, or make everybody lose money. But so then people chase it, and so they sell it, right? And then they wait to buy it, and then by the time it's all the way up here is when they buy it, because they didn't, realize it, or they weren't paying attention or something like that. So that's what smart money does. It'll take something like this, so some sell side liquidity, run right through it, go down to the fair value gap. Fair value gap will bounce it right out again, and here, look, we have another fair value gap, but we're already way above here and above this fair value gap. I don't think we're coming back down here anytime soon to this 35 area. What would the highest be? 35.6. I don't think we're going to come down here anywhere anytime soon. It looks like Bitcoin has got it's doing good, and it's it's called, it came up to the 127% level on the Fibonacci. So that, again, if you're one of those people who are looking at exit strategies, always look at these Fibonacci levels. These 27s, 50s, and 62s. These are your exit strategies. Always your exit strategies. Again, another reason why it probably came up here was this liquidity I was talking about. This liquidity that had all three or four of these markings that were about equal. What does it do? Boom, right above it. It just goes right above it and then pops back down. So anybody who had buy stop sitting above, any one of these candles, thinking as soon as it goes right through here, it was going to keep going, or at least keep going for a while. That way they can make money. It did exactly what I said it would do. Push through it and then pulled right back. That way it would take out them at their I want to say sell stops, but that's not right. Geez, I forgot this word yesterday too, and now I can't even remember it again. Their stop losses. So it pulled back, took them out at their stop losses, and now it's hanging around, and I'm trying to figure out what it's going to do next, because it looks like price has been balanced all through here. Maybe if I go to a 4 hour, that's 8 hours. Maybe if I go to a 4 hour chart, I could figure out something. Did hit liquidity. Also, liquidity hit, it looks like a bigger fair value gap that I didn't notice. So that could be an issue right there. You see that? So it hits that big fair value gap again, pushes out. And then you also have another 4 hour fair value gap. But I'm going to start changing these colors because it's going to start getting confusing with how many fair value gaps are going to have. That way I can at least have them coordinated with what time it is. So I'm just going to start randomly choosing things. That way we have some kind of so good with some gold and some peach or something like that. All right, and so now I have a 4 hour one that goes from here to here. Go over again. This is a big one I was talking about that I don't think it's going to get down to. But I'm just gonna put it down here just for safe sake. I'm not even gonna make it that big, but I am going to start marking these. And if you ever wanted to know, you can actually organize all of your drawings if you right click and you go to, hold on, right click and you go to object tree. Here's where everything you've drawn is at, and you can actually, name them if you want to. It's like the most recent one I just did. I didn't do FVG. FVG for hour, or hour 4, I guess. It looks like it's at 20. I drew it out to 8 p.m. or something like that. I'm just using it as an example. Nobody actually has to do this. And then you can actually group them if you want by going to create group of drawings and then go to this group and then saying, hey, these are all my 4-hour drawings. So then I can go to this, let's see here, path. Let's do the same thing for path. And I can put it in here. And now I have 2 drawings in the 4-hour path. And if I ever wanted to just not see them on the chart, I can click this and both of them go away. And I click it and they both come back. And it's kind of cool. So just a little tip for you in case you didn't know anything about that. But anyway, 4-hour fair value gap here. Let's get down to the hour. So yeah, it looks like that's what this is going for. It looks like this is going for this fair value gap, because it has already balanced this area. But maybe if it comes down here and hits this fair value gap, bounces out, the rest of the area is balanced. But I know this area is balanced for sure because of how many times it went through these fair value gaps. It's not going to reach back down there, I don't believe, even though there is another 1-hour fair value gap through here, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, because I think this is the 1-hour fair value gap one, right? All right, I'm going to copy and paste this, just so I have the same colors and everything. But there, now we have another hourly FVG, just in case it does get down there, but I don't think we'll have to use it. But it could be coming down here. You do have an order block, as you can see. So if it does get down into this fair value gap, it's not going to get that far, because it looks like it's going to hit this 4-hour 1-hour order block. So let's just go ahead and draw a little path here, come down to here, hit this guy, go back up. All right, and then that's what we have to deal with after that. I don't even know what that is. Was that something that we drew on the monthly and the weekly? Let me go back, let's find out. It was the big blue one. We're right down here, so it had to be the big blue one. So what is the big blue one? I think it was the weekly one. Yep. So that is a weekly fair value gap. So that is where we are headed next. And we'll see how long of a struggle it's going to get through that, or if it's just going to shoot right through it. And then we'll see if it's going to shoot right through this daily. So we could actually B&B, since these things love to just shoot straight through things, and since it's already shot straight up once and then shot straight down again, and again you saw the same thing over here to where it did the same thing, shot up, shot down, shot up, shot down. This thing could be doing the same thing. This thing could be going just straight up. We could be just seeing B&B going, parabolic all the way up until, here around 566 is where I think it finally stop. because you have a little bitty fair value gap right here, and a little bitty one right here that we can go ahead and outline if we need to, which I guess I will. Actually, I probably should have done the monthly one. Well, it's blue and green. How about that? So we know it's blue and green. So style outside of it is some kind of dark blue, and the inside of it is some kind of background. Come on here, is some kind of green. So we'll use it like that. So and label it. Make sure we'll label it so people know what we're talking about. Let me do it this way. Sorry. It's not that my desk is cluttered or anything. It's just that I have a lot of stuff. You know, like a microphone and this Bluetooth keyboard and three monitors, and it's just too much. Okay. Anyways, I think that's enough of B&B. Again, looks like we're just trying to go up from here. We get one last shot at it. We'll take a look at it really quick on B&B. Looks like it could be coming down to a fair value gap, hitting a bullish order block, and then running up. Or it looks like it actually just filled in this little gap right here, and it could be just running up already. So that's what we got to look forward to. Now I got a lot of room up here to fill the weekly fair value gap. Okay. Now moving on, Litecoin. Litecoin was an interesting one, just because it was in an area yesterday that I was like, these things are like in areas that they just don't want to, they don't want to go to, they don't want to move or do anything. And I think it was right in here where I was just like, where's this thing gonna go? But I talked about everything about where it could go. It did come down to these two fair value gaps, which I thought was interesting. And so I was like, you know, this thing could just bounce around in between fair value gaps for weeks until we find out who a winner is. And so this one shoots through this one, you know, bounces it actually the top one, so you can see that there's a top fair value gap and a bottom one. So it just hangs on to the top one for a little bit, and then boom, just jumps right out. I mean, that's these fair value gaps. That's what they're known for, and just catapulting price. So they don't want to stay inside of it very long. Except for this one, it was pushing down hard. It was really wanting to find a lower price. For what reason, I don't know. But also, I'm trying to figure out if this is a order block. I guess it could be an order block. It's a doji candle next to a couple other candles that overtake it. It could be an order block. Yeah, I guess you could say it's an order block. So maybe that's another reason why it stopped right where it was and didn't go any further and not try to get to the second fair value gap. So OB1